Question 51. What are the parties that are not in power called? A. Tea parties. B. Opposition parties. C. Rival parties. D. Opponents parties. The answer is B. Opposition parties.
Question 52. Which of the following is the oldest colony of British Empire in Canada? A. Quebec. B. Ontario. C. Alberta. D. Newfoundland and Labrador.
The answer is D. Newfoundland and Labrador. Question 53. Who is the Queen's representative in Canada? A. The Premier. B. The Prime Minister's spouse. C. The Governor-General of Canada. D. The Prime Minister. The answer is C. The Governor-General of Canada. Question 54. Which of the following are the responsibilities of Canadian citizenship? A. Protect the Canadian environment and vote in elections. B. Obey the law, find work in the government, and serve in Canadian Army. C. Serve in the Canadian Army, obey the law, and take responsibilities for oneself and one's family. D. Obey the law, serve on a jury, vote in elections and help others in the community. The answer is D. Obey the law, serve on a jury, vote in elections, and help others in the community.
Question 55. Which region of Canada is known for its fertile agricultural land and energy resources? A. Central Canada. B. Quebec. C. Prairie Provinces. D. Maritime Provinces.
The answer is C. Prairie Provinces.
Question 56. Why are the Great Lakes important to Canada?
A. They provide water for irrigation.
B. They provide fresh water and waterways. C. They provide waterways. D. They are tourist attractions. The answer is B. They provide fresh water and waterways. Question 57. Which province in Canada is the smallest in land size? A. British Columbia. B. Prince Edward Island. C. Alberta. D. New Brunswick. The answer is B. Prince Edward Island. Question 58. Who was the first person to draw a map of Canada's east coast? A.
Jean Talon.
B. George Cartier. C. John Cabot. D. Jacques Cartier. The answer is C. John Cabot. Question 59. If you cannot pay for a lawyer, how can you get legal help? A. Borrow money from the government and pay for the lawyer. B. Go to legal aid services in most communities. C. Apply for financial aid from the government to pay for legal fees. D. Do not go to a court. The answer is B. Go to legal aid services in most communities.
Question 60. What is a polling station? A. Place where you vote. B. Campaign offices for candidates. C. Place where the number of votes are counted. D. Member of Parliament's constituency. The answer is A. Place where you vote. Question 61. What is a cabinet minister? A. Candidate picked by the Prime Minister. B. MP picked by the Premier of each province. C. MP selected by the Prime Minister to run federal departments. D. MP selected by the Queen to make laws. The answer is C. MP selected by the Prime Minister to run federal departments.
Question 62. Who discovered insulin? A. Dr. Wilder Penfield. B. Matthew Evans and Henry Woodward. C. Sir Frederick Banting and Charles Best. D. Dr. John A. Hawkes. The answer is C. Sir Frederick Banting and Charles Best.
Question 63. What is a major river in Quebec? A. Hudson's Bay. B. Niagara. C. Fraser River. D. St. Lawrence River. The answer is D. St. Lawrence River. Question 64. Who circled the globe in a wheelchair to raise funds for spinal cord research? A. Reginald Fessenden. B. Rick Hansen. C. Terry Fox. D. Gerhard Herzberg. The answer is B. Rick Hansen. Question 65. Who is the father of Manitoba and defender of metis right? A. Louis Riel. B. Sir Louis Hippolyte Lafontaine. C. Sir John A. Macdonald. D. Sir William Riel. The answer is A. Louis Riel. Question 66. Which of the following is a non-Canadian not allowed to do? A. Leave the country at will. B. Contact his or MPC. Take the Canada citizenship test. D. Vote in federal and provincial election. The answer is D. Vote in federal and provincial election.
Question 67. Why is the North sometimes called the land of the midnight sun? A. It is closer to the sun. B. The northern lights appear at midnight. C. It is night most of the time. D. Summer daylight can last up to 24 hours. The answer is D. Summer daylight can last up to 24 hours.
Question 68. 1/3 of all Canadians live in which province? A. Saskatchewan. B. Quebec. C. Alberta. D. Ontario.
The answer is D. Ontario.
Question 69. Who can ask you about whom you voted for? A. No one. B. Any other Canadian. C. Your local MP. D. The Prime Minister.
The answer is A. No one.
Question 70. When did the United Empire Loyalists come to Canada? A. Late 1600s. B. Early 1600s. C. Early 1700s. D. Late 1700s. The answer is D. Late 1700s. Question 71. What happens when the federal government loses a confidence vote? A. Election is called. B. The official opposition party take power. C. The Prime Minister loses his job. D. The Prime Minister is no longer the leader of his party. The answer is A. Election is called. Question 72. What happened at the Battle of the Plains of Abraham? A. The voyagers battled with the British for fur trading rights. B. Americans fought the United Empire Loyalists during the American Revolution. C. The British defeated the French, marking the end of France's empire in America. D. The French defeated the British in a battle for Quebec. The answer is C. The British defeated the French, marking the end of France's empire in America. Question 73. Who has the right to apply for a Canadian passport? A. British citizens. B. Canadian citizens. C. Any immigrant who has stayed a minimum of 3 years in Canada. D. Wealthy citizens. The answer is B. Canadian citizens. Question 74. Who were the group of 7 in modern Canada? A. A group of politicians. B. A group of Canadian companies. C. A group of cowboys who defended Canada. D. A group of Canadian landscape painters in the 1920s. The answer is D. A group of Canadian landscape painters in the 1920s. Question 75. What is a responsible government? A. The government is responsible for the well-being of its people. B. The government must take responsibility for any act of war it decides to commit. C. A government that is against corruption. D. The government must resign if it loses a confidence vote in the Assembly. The answer is D. The government must resign if it loses a confidence vote in the Assembly.
Question 76. What outcome and significance did War of 1812 with USA have for Canada?
A. Canada formed part of the United States. B. Canada lost a lot of people in the war. C. Canada protected its independence from the United States. D. Canada become an independent country. The answer is C. Canada protected its independence from the United States. Question 77. What level of government passes by laws? A. Provincial. B. Municipal or local government. C. Federal. D. Senators. The answer is B. Municipal or local government.
Question 78. What is meaning of the Canadian coat of arms and motto?
Mari Usque Ad.
A. From air to land. B. From sea to land. C. From land to sea. D. From sea to sea. The answer is D. From sea to sea.
Question 79. What are 3 key facts about Canada's system of government? A. A federal kingdom, a parliamentary democracy, and a constitutional monarchy. B. A federal state, a parliamentary democracy, and a constitutional monarchy. C. A socialist country, a parliamentary democracy, and a constitutional monarchy. D. A federal country, a constitutional democracy, and a parliamentary monarchy. The answer is B. A federal state, a parliamentary democracy, and a constitutional monarchy.
Question 80. In which type of industry did most early European settlers work? A. Fur trading. B. Oil. C. Gold mining. D. Hunting. The answer is A. Fur trading.
Question 81. How is a cabinet minister chosen? A. By the Prime Minister. B. By the Queen. C. By the voters. D. By the senators. The answer is A. By the Prime Minister. Question 82. Who are the Acadians? A. English-speaking refugees who settled in Ontario. B. The descendants of French colonists, who began settling in what are now the Maritime Provinces, in 1604. C. French-speaking Catholics who live in Ontario. D. Aboriginal people of the Arctic. The answer is B. The descendants of French colonists, who began settling in what are now the Maritime Provinces, in 1604. Question 83. How is the Prime Minister chosen? A. The MPs vote on the Prime Minister. B. The Governor-General with the Senator appoint the Prime Minister. C. The Queen appoints the Prime Minister. D. The leader of the party with the most elected member of Parliament. The answer is D. The leader of the party with the most elected member of Parliament. Question 84. What does MNA stand for? A. Member of the National Aid. B. Member of the National Association. C. Member of the National Airline. D. Member of the National Assembly. The answer is D. Member of the National Assembly. Question 85. Who proclaimed the amended Constitution of Canada in 1982? A. The Senate. B. Queen Elizabeth II. C. The people of Canada. D. The Prime Minister. The answer is B. Queen Elizabeth II. Question 86. What is Canada's system of government called? A. Dictatorship. B. Parliamentary government. C. Military rule. D. Communism. The answer is B. Parliamentary government.
Question 87. What are the colors present in the Canadian flag? A. Blue and white. B. Red and white. C. Green and white. D. Red and blue.
The answer is B. Red and white. Question 88. From where did the first European settlers in Canada come? A. Germany. B. England. C. France. D. Iceland. The answer is C. France. Question 89. Which of the following are not responsibilities of the Governor-General? A. Chooses the opposition party. B. Performs the ceremonial duties of the head of state. C. Signs bills to make them law after they had been passed by Parliament. D. A and C. The answer is A. Chooses the opposition party.
Question 90. How can you contact your Member of Parliament? A. By using social media site online. B. By writing a letter to the House of Commons. C. By booking an appointment over the phone. D. By waiting outside of Parliament building. The answer is B. By writing a letter to the House of Commons.
Question 91. Who was Sir George-Étienne Cartier? A. A railway lawyer and Montrealer. B. The first French-Canadian Prime Minister. C. The first head of a responsible government. D. Canada's first Prime Minister. The answer is A. A railway lawyer and Montrealer.
Question 92. What did the suffrage movement achieve? A. Quebec experienced an era of rapid change. B. The suffrage movement abolished slavery in Canada. C. The suffrage movement led to the introduction of employment insurance. D. Women achieved the right to vote. The answer is D. Women achieved the right to vote.
Question 93. Which of the following answers is not true about the Canada-USA relationship? A. Canada and the USA share the longest undefended international border. B. Canada and the USA are the largest trading partners in the world. C. Canada exports very few goods to the USA. D. The Canada-USA relationship is the closest and the most extensive in the world. The answer is C. Canada exports very few goods to the USA. Question 94. What principles out of the following is Canada's constitution based on? A. Multiculturalism. Peace and order. B. Peace, order, and good government. C. War, order, and good government. D. Mobility rights. Order and good government. The answer is B. Peace, order, and good government.
Question 95. What is the significance of hockey? A. It is the national summer sport. B. It is the most popular spectator sport in Canada and also its national winter sport. C. Canada won a gold medal in 2008's Olympics in this event. D. None of these. The answer is B. It is the most popular spectator sport in Canada and also its national winter sport.
Question 96. What are the two principles upon which Canada is founded? A. The supremacy of God and the rule of law. B. The supremacy of God and freedom of speech. C. The supremacy of law and the rule of God. D. Mobility right and the rule of law. The answer is A. The supremacy of God and the rule of law.
Question 97. What is celebrated on the 26th of December? A. Remembrance Day. B. Victoria Day. C. Boxing Day. D. Canada Day. The answer is C. Boxing Day.
Question 98. Since when has the protocol for the amendment of the Canadian Constitution existed? A. 1962. B. 1982. C. 1885. D. 1972. The answer is B. 1982.
Question 99. What is Canada's national winter sport? A. Lacrosse. B. Basketball. C. Hockey. D. Golf. The answer is C. Hockey. Question 100. Who led an armed uprising and seized Fort Garry? A. John A. Macdonald. B. Louis Riel. C. Sam Steele. D. George-Étienne Cartier. The answer is B. Louis Riel.